Hello everybody, Glenn Games here. Welcome back to a Let's Relook at Man in the High Castle mod for Hearts of Iron 4. Yes, I wanted to relook at this because a lot of stuff has changed about this mod that you guys may not know. If you guys don't know, the Man in the High Castle mod is the #1 viewed thing on my channel. You guys have loved that mod spotlight. I tried to do a campaign with Japan way long ago. That got really great views, but I just stopped doing it, and I feel really bad. So if you guys do want to see a campaign of any sort, any country, please let me know down in the comment section below. I kind of want to do a Nazi America playthrough because you can leave the Axis powers and kind of go your own way. So a few things that are automatically very, very different about this mod, and I want you guys to put this down in the comment section below. I usually don't like spoilers, but I do want to know from you guys. Nazi America is held by Heinrich Himmler. One thing I want to know down in the comment section below, in the show, are you able to see Heinrich Himmler? That's what I want to know. Because I know, for a fact, that of course, the GG man Hitler is still alive. We all know that. But is Heinrich Himmler still alive? Now, I remember in the beginning of the series, they were talking about how he was really old, but he was going to try to take over his Fuhrer. So I knew he was alive then. But I went through a whole season by that. I thought he would have died by now. You know, but then again, Adolf Hitler was really old too. So I have no idea. But if anything, I would probably like to play as Nazi America, but that's just me. But this is Man in the High Castle mod. If you haven't seen Man in the High Castle, I think it's on Is it on HBO? What is it on? Is it on Netflix? I'm trying to remember what it's on. It's on Amazon. I know that. Amazon Video. So if you do have Amazon Video and you want to watch this series, very good. I have to say beautiful things about this. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful things about this series. It's so good. Just the ahistoricalness, like what if this would have happened? They made a beautiful story out of it. I love it. Love it so much. There's a lot of drama, a lot of romance in it. Kind of just a lot of fucked up shit because, of course, Nazis control the world. But it's, oh gosh, it's so good. Also a difference in this mod that I don't think was actually a thing last time we ever checked this out. The Soviet Union no longer at war with Germany or any of its puppet states. So as the Soviet Union, you can do basically whatever the hell you want if you build yourself up enough. Now, you don't have a lot of your key shit anymore because you got pushed back to Siberia, you know, all the way the hell back here. Or, yeah, is it called Siberia? I'm pretty sure it's called that. I don't know. I could be wrong, but you got pushed all the way hell back here, which is terrible. Absolutely terrible. So you're going to have to really, really build up what land mass you have left. It's going to be terrible, but you can do it. Also, is Germany one of the biggest things, one of the huge changes. You start off with all of your puppets. Now, I believe when the last time I ever checked out this mod, you were the gigantic Germany. And when you took over the rest of the Soviet Union, because you were technically still at war by that point, you just took it over. I don't know if they would split your country up into different sections like this anymore. But I do know as Germany, you could just annex them and keep the whole entirety of it and just become OP as hell. But now Germany is no longer at war with the Soviets, and they have all of their puppets as well. So Germany, technically just the Greater Nazi Reich here, is actually a lot weaker, which is awesome. It helps trying to take down the Greater Nazi Reich. Now I'm starting, of course, as the Greater Nazi Reich, because that's, of course, what you do. Now I am going to switch the song. I want to hear that one. I have to continue switching the song just because I don't know if the next song coming up is copyrighted or not. Because some of them aren't, some of them are. So I usually just switch it so that way we have some music going in the background. Because over here in the Japanese Pacific States, you still have Takomi. Takomi still, you know, watches over everything. But in the Nazi America, Heinrich Himmler is here, so I don't know that. Don't know why that is. So let's go ahead and re-look at all of the research and stuff. As you can see, we start off with Panzer IIs, which I don't like to get on the whole bus of, you know, criticizing. Of course, that's kind of what I'm doing by looking and reviewing the mod, but people who are making this mod, or if they're still working on it, we only have up to Panzer IIs in 1962. I mean, that's just not a thing. We should have all of this. One of my, like, ideas that I was thinking about before even starting this video was, you know, if we could have all this stuff up to 1945 researched, and maybe they could be like, they could get a hold of Millennium Dawn or somebody like that and be like, hey, look, your research stuff, could we take that, like, credit you and roll with it? Because then they have all the stuff from 1945 done, and they could go into modern day stuff. You could really make your own story out of Man in the High Castle, which I would love. That would be so cool. Oh my gosh. Of course, infantry equipment, similar thing. You start off with the Kar 98K. Not really anything too huge. I mean, you don't even have the MP38 or the MP43. I'm just like, you could do so much stuff, so much to this, and it would be so, oh gosh, it would be beautiful. Artillery, kind of similar thing, up to 1943. We should have all of this research, but still, it looks like most of the base stuff is here. Fantastic. Naval, all sorts of things like that. Really, when it comes to Navy, I'm not too much of a hound dog about, like this could be all done. Just because for me, I don't really put up a whole lot of attention into the Navy side. Air, though, we should have the majority of all of this researched. Because it's 1962 now. All of these plus they take out like 200 days each. Like, we should also automatically, as Germany, I would believe you should automatically have use of nuclear technology. Since, of course, in the story, Germany nukes Washington, D.C. That's why this is just not able to be moved through. You're just not able to move into it. You can't. I think this is an area where it's like no man's land. You better not ever go into it. That's why it's called the Washington Ruins, because Germany nuked the shit out of it before really invading all of America. So yeah, that was another thing. So to me, I feel like there's still a whole ton that this mod could do. What we're going to do real quick is we're going to exit to menu. And you're probably wondering, well, why are we going to exit to menu? Because I'm going to start up a little bit of Nazi America. I'm trying to start this up as quickly as possible because I know that music is not okay. Let's listen to this. Might as well. But of course here, it doesn't say that you can't walk. There it is. Impassable area. Troops may not enter Maryland. They cannot enter it at all. Now, one of the beautiful things that you can do as Nazi America under Heinrich Himmler is you can come over here to, wherever the hell it is. There it is. Germany. And you can leave the Axis powers. You can just be like, you know what, fuck it. I don't want to be in the Axis powers anymore. Nazi America free. Free at last. Beautiful stuff indeed. You can just do whatever the hell you want. And we have all of these troopers ready to go and serve our will as Heinrich Himmler. So, that kind of sucks for me doing this because I think, because we were talking about like the whole election process and after Hitler had died in the first season and into the second season. What I'm hoping for is I didn't just spoil that and know who's going to be the next Fuhrer. That would suck. But then again, over here, Hitler's still living. So I don't know. Not exactly sure if I screwed that one up for myself. But then you can justify and do all that stuff. 250 days, you can take all the neutral zone. You can murder Canada. You can murder Mexico. Basically, anybody who's not in a faction, you can destroy. If you try to go after the Japanese Pacific states, you're going to start a world war. And now, since you're not in the Axis powers, you're kind of really screwed. So, you could basically do whatever really you want. It's kind of more up to you. But, you know, it's whatever you want. And of course, we have all generic focus trees, which is kind of very, very sad. But it's whatever. I wonder if Germany has their own. I didn't check that before we left. No, they have Rhineland and all that stuff, and I'm guessing they could do all of that still, which is also kind of annoying. Like, that's the next thing that they're probably going to have to do as soon as possible is focus trees, just because if we do see, you know, the Greater Nazi Reich doing, you know, Rhineland, like, that's not going to make any sense because they own all the territory already. So, I don't really know. I love the mod still. The mod is still very beautiful. Of course, you guys still love the mod a lot, and I'm really happy that you do. I think if I were going to play this mod again, and if I was going to do a country, it would either be Nazi America, leave the Axis powers, try to make your own Axis, or play as the Soviet Union and try to destroy fascism and build a new reign of communism for the entirety of the world. I probably would never play as the new Roman Empire. Maybe I would, just because they're kind of an underdog. More or less because they're the smallest empire of the three, being Japan, Germany, and them. They're basically the smallest one. They do have a few allies under their belt. Turkey, I think that's Iraq there too, or the national state of Iraq, I guess. And then they could probably try to boost and get other Middle Eastern nations to join them. I think that would be fun. I'd probably go after Spain as well. Being democratic, that's a really easy target. You could definitely do that very easily. And then you have basic equipment, weapons 1. You have German pictures, which is fantastic. That's what I've been waiting for a lot of the time, because usually when you go over here to tanks, you have American tanks for a little while, but then you had some German tanks, and that really made me happy. I think we'll go with the M3 Lee to research there. We'll go into that, and I think that's all German weaponry as well, which is fantastic. Love that a lot. Some of this, maybe they're not. I don't know. Some of these look like they're German, but some of these also don't. I don't know. I think that's German. It's definitely German. Civilian factories and things like that we can also build. Democratic political building, which is very cool. Political buildings are used for increased influence in the desired ideology by 0.01% a day. The more political buildings you have, the faster you change ideology. Very cool. So instead of getting really people to boost in here, which you could do, you could definitely do that. You can also build political buildings to try to push yourself. So we could, in essence, change America all the way back to a democracy. I think, though, if it was me and I wanted to do something with this mod really to change it a whole ton, I would want to play as Nazi America and destroy the Reich. You know, destroy the Axis powers, the crazy Axis powers, and make a new Axis under Heinrich Himmler. I think that's what I would want to do. Or I would want to play as the Soviet Union, really, and destroy Nazism forever. I mean, when we destroy fascism, we fucking wreck house. We destroy Nazi America, we destroy anybody who owns fascist, you know, ideologies, and that includes Japan and all of their puppets as well. But I don't know who I would rather go after to start. I think I'd probably want to go after Japan, really. But I would probably go into, maybe start gobbling up a few bits of territories like Afghanistan and Iran, and then moving in, maybe trying to go after Italy first. I don't really know. It'd be very difficult. Oh, the neutral zone actually has troops now. I love that. I don't think that was ever a thing. Hey, why are you not playing? I want to hear some songs, you know? Let's listen to that. Since we're German. Technically. We're American, but we're German, damn it. That's what we are. And then we'll go up a fuck ton, and we'll kind of see what's going on. But as you can see, the Soviet Union, not at war. Heinrich Himmler questions, blah, blah, blah. Yes, we already know that information. I wonder if there's any events that pop up. I don't know. I haven't checked out this mod in quite a long time. If you guys do really want to know, this is the second time me trying to record this. And you're probably like, well, why is it the second time? I don't really get, you know, how you're doing so well for the second time. But it's because of the fact that, oh, okay. One of the episodes I did earlier, just trying to record it. Oh, that's why. That's horrid. Because, man, that's another thing they're going to have to fix. And I think, I don't know, this mod is technically updated to the version, you know, that we have. So you can do it. You can play this. But that kind of sucks that you're going through the Civil War again. And it's kind of cool because you have more territory to fight with. But come on. Come on. What are you doing? But yeah, I spilled a whole ton of Mountain Dew on my my beautiful desk last episode, and I was trying to continue recording with it. Couldn't do it. Just couldn't do it. It was going to be really funny, but I couldn't do it. Maybe I'll throw it up to YouTube as like a blooper one day. Who knows? Maybe I'll keep it for a good rainy day when I don't have anything. Oh, good. We got Support Weapons 1 going. One thing that Nazi America could do, if they had the beautiful Navy to do it, is go all the way over and take Britain. Because Britain's not in the Greater Nazi Reich. They're not in it. And I think you have to, I think it's still Hearts of Iron 4 rules that you have to have maybe over 25% to 50% to join factions. So we could, in essence, destroy Britannia. We could. Of course you do. Heinrich Himmler. We're going to destroy them. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be fantastic. So we have until the 23rd of October of 1962 to do that. We got all of our research done on the same day, which is weird. I don't really research too much for naval bombers just because not really important in my eyes. We're going to move up to the next mechanized as well. And we're going to do expanding of the army because it gives us more manpower. Yeah, look at this. They actually have a few troops. I like it. I like this a lot. Let's go ahead and make an army. Okay. They're pushing all their troops up. That's why. And we have two generals that we technically could use. We have Field Marshal Reinhard Heinrich. Evil little bastard. And then we have Field Marshal Rudolf Wagner. I think that's how you would say that. And I think he, during the entirety of the show, at least up to my point, he said to himself that he was Swedish, which is really funny. Trying to find a really good song for us. Ooh. How about that? Yeah. Let's do that. Beautiful, beautiful song. And then we could take over the neutral zone. We're probably not going to touch the Japanese Pacific states, and I think what we might do is go after Canada, maybe Mexico, if I do play as the Nazi America, or we could play as the Soviet Union. We could play as Japan again, if you guys really do want to see us playing as Japan. I think if I was playing as Japan, the first thing I would do is destroy the Soviet Union completely. Take out all of that land, because then you become a powerhouse just like Germany, and then it's a standstill. And then what I might do is build a fuck ton of, like, border forts between us and really, like, be ready for anybody to take us out. Build up some naval forts and stuff. Oh, gosh, it would be so fun. I think the truly underdog of this is Nazi America. I think, beyond the shadow of a doubt, Nazi America is probably the most, like, underdog country that's still really powerful. But, I don't know. Huh. Weird. Justification, how are you doing? Very close. 23rd of October. Beautiful. We're not, you know, ready to continue, though. That's the only thing that sucks. I think we need to build some synthetic refineries just to make sure that we're going to be fine with all of them. Just build them up to there. All of the lower south gets synthetic refineries. Beautiful stuff indeed. Military factories. We need guns first. We need probably some motorized units, if I had to guess. We need towed artillery. Guessing we're going to need some, not medium tanks, we won't need those. We'll need heavy tanks, if I had to guess. Light tanks, maybe some heavy tanks. We need to trade a fuck ton. Justification for Colorado is complete. Fantastic. What else do we need? Chromium 3. Beautiful. We don't have a thing for you. We don't have anything for you. Goodness. Talk about underprepared for war. Good lord, how do y'all feel? I don't even know how y'all feel. Are y'all feeling pretty good? I would think so. We have until the 22nd of December to really check out how we're doing. I want to have them have the bonus before we go. Do they have that? Yeah, looks like it. They're not going up per day, so I think we're good. I think we're fine. So this is about the most prepared that we're going to get. What else do we need? What? I traded the chromium, damn it. Did I trade extra oil or whatever? Or tungsten, I think it was. I mean, it's good. So there we go. The war for the neutral zone starts. And I would guess the majority of the forces are just gonna walk. Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff indeed. Let's go to 4 speed at least. You guys could be a little bit more aggressive. They don't have the troops for this. Really, we could just plow through and walk in. Y'all don't have to be any bit cautious. They don't have anybody. Beautiful Nazi America taking over the entirety of the world. Go. Yes. You guys are getting fucked. There we go. Pushing all troops to that. We need to take Denver. Let's go. Move, fools. Push in. There we go. And the neutral zone is taken under the beautiful Nazi America. So that's what you could do. You could really fuck up the entirety of the world, make a new axis. You could build a new Soviet Union. You could really do whatever the hell you want. I mean, honestly, let's go ahead and put... I want to hear this. Honestly. I think we started with this. I want to hear it again because I just love this song. But yes, if you guys did enjoy the episode, please do give it a like down below because it tells me you want me to continue this beautiful series if we do make it a series. Comment down below, who do you want me to play as? There's so many different countries. Who do you want me to make a series about if we do this? Thank you so much for all of your guys' support. When I made this video, I think I was at like maybe 2,500, and we're now at over 5,000 subs. So thank you so much for everything you guys do. I'm so thankful every single day for you guys. Please do putting down ideas in the comment section. Go over to my Discord as well if you guys want to stay in touch and talk to me a lot easier, because I answer Discord messages like all the time. I don't know why, but I'm always on it. I love it so much. It's just because I get to talk to you guys, and I love that so much. And then subscribe to see more. We're going to be doing a lot more Hearts of Iron 4, maybe some more Mountain Blade Warband. I'm going to try to get Total War Warhammer 2. I think I want to make some good old series on that. I think that'd be very fun. But yeah, anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, do all the stuff I told you, and I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, Glenn Games signing off as always. Take care, everyone.